On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. He'll start the return inside his 5. And now the hit knocks it loose. Maybe some early game jitters showing there. Very fortunate to retain possession on the opening kickoff. So Vanderbilt's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense. Always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
He's going to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end.
Got a lot of running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Doors. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So LSU's offense will go to work for the first time today. And how about this matchup we'll see today between two tremendous tight ends, David?
I mean, two guys that are so fun to watch that really make defense hard. Like, how do you...
Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake.
And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field and making the nice tackle.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Finds his man down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Commodores moving quickly to the line.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking for room. It's Alexander. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Commodores are flying down the field. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the marker. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun to give, looking for room. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Vandy. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back.
I don't care about plays. I don't care about yards. All I care about, did they get points? Could I blow my neck up when it mattered most? And how about the defense? Forcing the turnover. Doesn't matter that they gave up yards. Doesn't matter that they ran a bunch of plays. All that matters is they bowed up, found a way to turn the football over and get it back to their offense.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. They're bringing heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Running behind that left side. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with...
Touchdown LSU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. To the air, it's Pavia. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Commodores in the hurry-up.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Snap in the shotgun. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead! He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And the Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Pavia. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the deep.
All kinds of running room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got his man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Knocked off his feet.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Sam Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. With the catch, it's Lacey. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. that time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A 3rd and long coming up here. Off the play fake. They're trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of change their identity a little bit, get more aggressive? You're giving up yards and touchdowns anyways. Who can get aggressive and maybe create a turnover?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He makes a catch. Got a little space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Pavia. Throws to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner is stopped. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here, too.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Getting some heat. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the prime.
And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. Makes a catch and knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Commodores get it past the sticks. Now on first down from the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Commodores will line it up on first and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking for room, it's Alexander. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Makes the grab over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Coming after him. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Trying to find his man on first down. He lost one down the sideline. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Trying to get the corner. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires left. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. First down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Tiger! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Snags it over the middle. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down coming up. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He makes the connection. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things.
What a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown Doors. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea. And he will be sacked. And here in the fourth quarter, they were trying to tie it, and they cannot. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
creates a little room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Toss sweep right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. They've got the screen set up. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! Now for the extra point try late in the game. And that might be just enough as they push the lead to 9 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Jacksonville State sure is making it look easy today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up by 24 over Sam Houston. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. He's looking for a man on second down. Got his man quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that with Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but